Hello everyone, how's it going? It's me again. We're back with Tales of Zestiria today. After the 2 days off from it, I think we're pretty close to finishing it. Feels like we're almost at the end. We got to about 43.5 hours. I was working on building up my BG gauge for a silly quest. Not this way. This way. I died, so my BG gauge is all gone. We're gonna build it again though.
You ready, sir? Right.
Oh, holy waters, heal our wounds! Yeah. Blaze bang! That's right! No escape! How's this?
Heal my ailment!
Ready? Strike! Alright! Purity heal! Get on, sweet dreams! Howling cyclone! Frigid moon!
This is for you.
Aqua blade! Healing power!
This is for you.
Aqua blade! Howling
This is
cyclone!
for you.
Freezing fracture!
What's for me? She keeps saying this is for you.
Freezing fracture!
For you.
Edna, be careful!
Trouble.
Ha! Freezing strike!
Drag you down!
Yeah, let's get him! Ha! Frigid moon!
Same down, breakdown!
Aqua blade!
This is it!
Torrents of
Don't
wind!
let up!
Forces of nature! Horizon storm!
May your knowledge be for
Later!
you!
That's the way! Mind flayer! Be gone! Strike!
Open the water!
I should swap these two.
Don't get careless! Aqua blade! Windler! Nope! Howling cyclone! Frigid moon! Current! Yeah! Freezing strike! Windler! Freezing strike! Howling cyclone! Sweet dreams! You may feel a slight numbness. Serpent of water! Decay! Build Zestiria! Ready, everyone? Ready for dirty dancing? Howling cyclone! Hellgate! You may feel a fracture! Radiant heat!
They're really not attacking me.
Too close! Gonna feel the burn! Freezing strike!
Dodging the attacks would give me more BG and straight up attacking them.
Alright! Speed up in here! Nope! Too close! Howling cyclone!
We can kill them now. Save. And we can try that boss again. Well, it's not really a boss, it's training. I just realized it looks like I'm using speed axe. I'm not. Okay. This is where the boss is. I am gonna start with her. I had another idea as well, but let's try that first. Items, heals. We have decent heals. Okay. me look at my battle strategies. If there is battle strategy, yeah, battle actions. Dealing a total of 10,000 or more damage with a Mystic Art. The thing is, I can't deal 10,000 or more at the moment. Yep, let's go auto finality.
Something's going on over there.
Alright, skip. Yep, we're gonna fight Rose and...
Should be a doozy of a
what's his
training
face?
session.
Can I not skip this?
Bring it, suckers!
You got it! Serpent of water!
Action unit!
Magnetic field! Geo Stigma! High strike! Shoot!
5 stars!
Too close! Too close!
Take
Easy handle.
Rising sands! Eat this! Rock river!
Be gone! Earth Lord! Strong as the earth! Behold, radiant ruin! Earth revolution!
There! High strike! Shoot! Rising sand!
Cry out! Take this! Be gone!
Rising sand! Echo shot!
Take this!
Rising sand! Crash! Rising sand!
Cry out! Take this! Earth Lord! Strong as the earth! Behold, radiant ruin! Earth revolution!
Gale force! Windlass!
Whoa! Dream!
Whoa! Shoot! Whoa! Crash! Nope! Nope! Magnetic field! Geo Stigma! You ain't feeling
Rising
like
sand!
that.
Cry out!
Geo shot! Repent!
If I can get rid of
You're gonna
her,
get that!
River Dragon! How about that? Freeze!
Constrictor! Crash!
Yeah!
Rising sand!
Cry out! Take this!
Windlass! Yeah!
what was that stun?
There! You may feel a slight numbness.
Take this!
Whoa! Shoot! High strike! Here I go! You're gonna get bit! Yeah!
Catch!
Constrictor!
Eat this! Cry out! Rock river! Be gone! 5 stars!
Magnetic field! Geo Stigma!
Take this!
Rising
sand! Earth Lord! Strong as the earth! Behold, radiant ruin! Earth revolution!
Rising sand!
Cry out! Rock river!
You're gonna get bit!
Face my enemy!
Did she say cunt?
Lightning strike!
Geo!
It sounded like she called me a cunt.
Leaping
You're
dragon!
gonna get bit!
Burrowing dragon!
Crash!
Dream Slasher! Lightning
Shoot!
strike!
You're pretty
Crash!
much. You suck,
Gale
sir.
force!
Jet
Windlass!
Esther Dream!
That did it!
Prepare yourself! Jade Luminescence!
Well, I crashed. Was dead anyway. Yeah, the crash has been happening sometimes for some reason. I don't know why. That was going okay for the most part. The issue is the amount of damage she does with the Mystic Art. Or BG or higher. I can reduce wind damage by 20% for the next fight.
Should be a doozy of a training session.
Bring it, suckers!
You got it! Nope! Earth
You
Lord!
can handle it.
Be gone!
Cry out,
Rock
Rock
Winner!
Be gone!
Here I go!
Demon
High
Fang!
strike! Shoot!
Double
High
Demon
strike!
Fang!
Rah!
There! Nope!
Sleeping Dragon!
Geo
Too
shot!
close!
I'm not done yet!
Echo Shock!
Take this! Earth Lord! Strong as the earth! Behold, radiant ruin! Earth Revolution!
Shoot!
There! Nope!
Magnetic field!
No
Geo
close!
Sigma!
Take this! Rising Stance!
Rah!
Lightning Tiger Blade!
Rising.
Giant Heat Barrier!
You may feel a slight numbness.
Nope! Rising!
Raging Tide!
You may feel a slight numbness.
Nope! Too close!
I'm not done yet!
Rah! You're gonna get fixed!
Whoa! Be gone! Echo Shock!
Take this! Be gone! Earth Lord! Strong as the earth! Behold, radiant ruin! Earth Revolution!
Magnetic field! Geo stick! Get! Gale force!
There!
Windland! You're gonna get fixed!
Be gone!
You may feel a slight numbness.
We're pretty much screwed.
Whoa!
This isn't...
Edna!
This stun lock is unreal.
Looking for a fight?
Absolutely!
You handle it.
Shield
High
me!
strike!
Not
Constrictor!
done yet!
Weak!
Echo Shock!
Rock Winner! Rising!
Rah!
Rising! Get him!
Cry out,
Rock
Winner!
Winner!
Earth Lord! Strong as the earth! Behold, radiant ruin! Earth Revolution!
There!
High strike!
There!
Rah!
Blazing Tempest! Lightning Strike!
Okay, enough, I get it.
Fang Blade! Lightning Strike!
Magnetic
Sleeping
field!
Dragon!
Geo stigma!
There! Rising Stand! Echo Shock! Rock Winner! Rising Stand!
Earth Lord! Strong as the earth! Behold, radiant ruin! Earth Revolution!
Rah!
There!
You're gonna get fixed!
Rising Stand! Echo Shock! Take this! Rising Stand!
Burrowing Dragon! Radiant Tide!
You may feel
Rising
a
Stand!
slight
Echo Shock!
numbness.
Take
This! Shield me!
Repentance!
Ha! There!
Repentance! High strike!
Sleeping Dragon!
Repentance!
Yeah! Whoa!
Constrictor!
Echo Shock! Take this!
Hey!
Be gone!
High strike! You may feel a slight numbness.
Whoa! 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 Whoa!
High strike!
Rising Sun! Echo Shock! Take this! Be gone! Yeah! Whoa! Whoa!
You may feel a
Rising
slight
Sun!
numbness.
No! Too
Repetition.
close!
No, not equipment. I said not equipment.
There!
Geo shot.
Nope! Whoa! Whoa!
Gale force.
Whoa!
Windlay. Repentance.
Whoa!
Here I go.
That won't work.
Rock Whale!
Rising Earthborn! Strong as the earth! Behold!
Oh yes. That was a bad choice for the
Geo stick. You're gonna get bit.
for the
Heal my ailment!
Magnetic field. Geo stigma.
Healing circle!
Gale force.
I need a hand!
Hey, sweetie. Stay with me.
Shudder and fall to the earth!
Gale force. Windlay.
wizard strategy.
You're gonna get bit.
Burning red finger!
Geo shot.
Ready? Strike! How's this? Oh, holy fountain!
Constrictor.
What should
Here I
I do?
go.
Lose rubber leg! Burst! Ocean blitz!
Geo stigma.
There! Burst! What powerful Ocean blitz! Break on through! Blue flurry! Ocean blitz! Azure assault! Blue flurry! Ocean blitz! Break on through! Lord of water! My foe is the heavens! The vortex swallows you! Aqua brilliant!
Ready for dirty dancing?
Freezing blood! Offer your protection!
Brilliant.
Healing powers!
Ready for dirty
holy
dancing?
Blow right, Nick! Cleo! Yeah! Offer your protection!
Here I go.
I need a hand!
Me?
Healing power! Be gone! Thanks! It's over! Whoa! Healing power! Be gone!
Ready for dirty dancing?
Strike! It's over! Whoa! Ha! Ready? No escape! How's this? Ha! No escape! It's over! May your knowledge keep from you!
Here I go. Magius.
Be gone! How's this? Misty Reach! Ha! What should I do? Nicleo!
I'm gonna let him bait the
Nicleo! Oh, holy... Ha! Tiger Blade! Strike! It's over! Ha! Be gone! Strike! Come forth! Beast of
Ready?
water!
Magius. Here's a beatdown.
Purity!
Gonna
come
feel
forth!
the burn. Radiant heat.
We won't lose this time! Offer your protection!
Ready for dirty dancing?
Healing! That's what I do!
You're gonna
There!
get bit.
Oh, holy right, Nicleo! My own!
Gonna feel the burn. Radiant heat. Hey, why don't you? But this is for you.
Unleash your hidden
No
power!
escape! How's this?
Infuse it!
Be gone! Strike! How's this?
Shoot.
We're doing okay. We're doing okay.
You're gonna get bit. Crash.
That did it!
Hooray!
Thanks!
Team!
You ready? Let's get him! It's over! It's time! Howling Blade!
Pretty good.
Unleash
Get
your
on!
hidden power!
Strike! It's over!
Infuse it!
Purgatory.
Unleash your hidden power!
I need a hand!
Infuse it!
Ha! Be gone! Strike! How's this?
Purgatory!
No escape! How's this?
Wait!
Be gone! No escape! How's this?
Let's do our best!
Be gone! It's
on the
over!
clock. Here goes!
No escape!
Burn Crimson!
We're heating up, can you dig it?
Ready? No escape! How's this?
Purgatory! Hands up, feet down!
That's it!
Just miss me elbow! Keep your wits about you!
Right.
Burn away!
Tower?
Yes, I...
And we win. Please don't crash. Please don't crash. Please don't crash.
This feeling...
And she'll get the other Mystic Art.
Ow!
Are you okay?
Saray, everyone, thank you.
Did something click?
Yep.
Show us.
The
We
gun.
can give you some feedback.
Not here. I'm still figuring out how to adjust my strength, and I don't want you all to get hurt.
Oh, okay.
Rose, if I may ask now, what is the reason you felt the need to gain confidence in your strength?
It's my way of preparing for the final battle, I guess. Like, I'm not as capable as you guys are. I wanted to feel not just passion, but real physical strength. So that I'll know I can follow through on the answer I reach.
Rose.
Come on, guys, don't take it so seriously.
Rose, don't you think this might be the perfect time to tell everyone what you said to me in Lastenbell?
What? Not now. The moment's like way past already.
What is it? Now I'm curious.
Well... Nope. Can't do it. Ask Lila sometime when I'm not around.
Rose, I want you to know that I'm really, really glad we met you.
So Lila style.
Huh? I didn't mean it to sound like that.
Sheesh, I'm joking. Anyway, the sun's down already. Let's spend the night in Lady Lake. I'm starving.
Mikleo, your perceptions weren't wrong after all.
Though it's more trouble on our plates.
So says the biggest trouble of them all.
You're a trouble.
Face it, we're all trouble.
You can say that again.
Guys, dinner time! Chop chop!
Coming!
Yeah, the reason I didn't stay armatized is because he
And
can
the
one-shot
seed
me.
of worry budded and bloomed into a beautiful flower. The end.
You mean the whole thing with Rose's new move? But that lovely flower was about to get its petals munched off by the worry worm.
Yes, all my mothering just made things more complicated. I won't do it again.
But the occasional screw-up is one of your charming features, Professor Lila.
Aww. If only Professor Zavid would screw up as rarely as Professor Lila.
Oh, no! Called out by Professor Edna.
Don't you think so, Professor Mikleo?
What? I'm not a professor.
Professor Mikleo, you already earned your honorary degree by being the first to discover Rose.
That's something Rose decided herself, not me. Same as today. And again, I'm not a professor.
But Professor,
I'm not a professor.
Professor Edna, Professor Mikleo is being uncooperative.
How rude. We expected better, Professor Mikleo.
Yeah, Professor Mikleo, clean up your act.
Lila, I understand your concerns, and I'm honestly grateful you brought up the potential dangers back there. You all are far more experienced than the rest of us, and we owe you guys a lot for your guidance.
Professor Mikleo!
Professor Mikleo's back!
How rude, Professor Mikleo.
This'll teach me to ever say anything sincere again.
Round of Torment. And title level up. Failed 3 times, whatever. It was all from Mystic Arts. Used 22 BG. I am saving before I move an inch. Then I'm saving again. Holy shit, that fight was not fun. Ooh. Trying to look at what... It looks like we're missing maybe 2... No, more than 2. Where would they be? Is there a way to look at the list? We're missing 7. I wish I had got 150 combo already. Is this related to... Alright, this one is complete. I don't know whether it's related to picking up certain ones or... Do I look at this list? Oh, this one increases enemy level by 10. Trying to see which ones, how far down the list they are. Doesn't seem like there is a list of them. All I know is I'm missing 7. Their names are all just like obvious thing to skill. Fatigue is fatigy, really. I was wondering what that one was. Legless is as POTUS. Makes sense. Oh, I see. The ones not showing. Okay. So the ones not showing are this poison. Poison is not showing. It's right next to the Shrine of Earth, so it's going to be in the Waylith Ruin. Let me write it down, Waylith Ruin. I got my notepad. Waylith. The thing I remember was next to the shrine, then plate. Zavgot resort. So there's going to be another one in Zavgot, actually. Zavgot. And Lindwer. It's a back wetland. So this is going to the next area. Octus Ruin. So it's going to be in the woods, whatever they're called. Litwig? Whatever. And Shield. Shield is after a round-eyed forest, which would put it... Okay, these are the latest ones. Maybe I haven't got to them yet. But let's try to get the remaining ones. Waylith Ruins. Yeah, Waylish Ruins. B3. Where could they be? Should I just go to the entrance or should I go to the bottom? Let's go B3. Actually, maybe this area is the only one I don't recall having explored it fully. So let's go this way. U-turn. I'm gonna have to go up and down. E3, so just keep on heading straight and then left. And I wish more games learned from Xenoblade and they just let you quick travel at any point you want. Or maybe I shouldn't have left the city because there was something about Alicia, so I need to go speak to Alicia. I'm sure we opened these in the past. Okay, that's a dead end. remember I opened it. Yep, right there. Putting it that one. Poison. No, water is poison, right? Yeah, then whatever. Okay. So next one on our list would be Zavgard ruins. No, Zavgard. Zavgard. What was it again? More. Yes, more. We found one towards the north. I think the area I haven't explored properly might be next to that town with the Medusa. Thinking possibly there. That will help us. It will be close to the... Well, let's go with the... with this. Did we check behind it? Well, there isn't behind. Yeah, nothing behind it. Wait. It's right there. How close do I have to be to trigger that skill? That is way too close. I mean, equipment with open skills versus armored. Okay, that's good. Which means... well, the last one is gonna be in the... Network words. We don't really have any choice either. Okay, there are two maps. I think we've explored this map pretty well. Let's try the other one. Oh, there's a gold chest. Did we go to the southwest?
Resistant to fire!
Man! Keep your focus! Butterfly! Burning Shard!
Right on!
Return! Burning Shard! Well, that was...
I'm not sure we have. Stop burping in my ear. Disgusting. Let's go this way and circle around.
You're there, aren't you?
Oh, there we go. Windward. That means capability versus dragons. Alright, let's give it to him. That means we're missing 4. Why are you running late? It's too late already. Wanted to aggro me, you should have aggroed me from the beginning. Coming after the end of the party and acting like should have been part of it. Right, let's go to the... Well, it's gonna catch up now.
Focus, guys!
You won't win this time.
Dreams!
Not that fast!
That was radiant!
There's a message from Lady Lake.
Finally. Finally. That took ages. Hey, it's level 12 as well. I think we can level it now. Right, Lady Lake it is.
Hey, Seraphim grant blessings and good fortune, right? What kind of good fortune would you guys bring?
Mine would probably be something like academic achievement.
Let me guess. Lila would be family safety and security?
Quite possibly.
Mine would probably be lucky in love, by which I mean a pretty lady'd fall in love, and I'd get lucky.
I suppose I'd be perfect health.
You? Really? That'd be odd.
Not really. I've been hit by lightning on multiple occasions. Tumbled off the peak of Wraithhawk, gotten caught in an enormous landslide. Stubbed my pinky toe on the edge of the dresser, gotten a tiny fishbone stuck in my throat. And yet, here I am, safe and sound.
I got kicked in the head by a horse.
Well, okay, some of that was just regular crap, but still, whoa!
You really are lucky, Edna.
To a bizarre extent, even. But it's how I survived being near my brother, even after he had turned into a dragon.
Though I'm not sure it was entirely blind luck.
Hey, Rose! You dropped something.
Oh, thanks. That's the equipment order form.
Yep, he's gonna unlock it.
Form. You mean the one you have to bring to the store?
Yep. Are you interested?
I guess I do wonder about how business and trade really works. Yeah.
Oh, that's right. I forgot you lived your whole life without money.
I hadn't really seen it before I went to Lady Lake.
Well, money's an important part of human society, especially considering the equipment we use can mean life or death out there. You want to learn?
Yeah. Please, teach me the basics.
Let's try one more time. Yep, that's it. Let's go to talk to Alicia. And then I can't really think of anything else to do apart from fighting the dark turtles. I'm gonna leave that a bit for later. Barkle racing through town. What is that? Unceremoniously.
I'd like to thank you very much for your personal invitation today, Princess Alicia.
It's quite all right. I would like to ask you for your continued support in liaising between the two countries.
Well, about that. There's still quite a bit of business left for me to take care of. I will require some assistance.
Assistance? Oh, assistance. I see.
You do understand what I mean, yes?
Yes. Of course, we'll do our best to... accommodate your needs.
Kinky.
Oh, if that's the case, then I shall uphold my end and work hard as well. But your answer leaves something to be desired. If you're too readable, you'll be taken for all you're worth one day or another. Be mindful.
Huh?
You need to be able to manipulate people like me if you are to rise above and lead others. You must grow stronger.
Yes, sir. I will take it to heart. I still have so much to learn.
Please, don't push yourself too hard.
Thanks, but I'm really not. I'm merely doing what's necessary.
It must be hard for you, Princess Alicia.
It's not so much about my ideals. I need to be strong enough to protect my people, even if I must soil my hands to do so. The strength of a knight exists to protect, and their kindness serves the people. It is the people who will create a malevolence-free Kingdom of Highland. I must be strong enough if I am to be its foundation.
You have changed much, Princess Alicia.
It's nothing special. Those out there fighting against unknown disasters are the real heroes. As their companion, I can't stop here.
Who said you're my companion?
Then
You're
at
not a
least
party
please
member
get some
for
rest.
most of the game.
Very well. I yet have time before meeting with the Prime Ministers.
Alicia sure seems different.
Yeah, she's matured as a woman for sure.
How would you
I
know? You
believe it's
barely
because
met her
she's
before.
grown so resolute in what she must do to realize her dreams.
Don't think you have met her at
Probably inspired her to become a
the
politician.
beginning.
Yeah,
Lonely without her?
no way. I believe in her. Alicia will be just fine.
Guess you've matured a bit yourself.
Well, you know.
Whoa now.
Uh-huh.
Alright, we got round glasses. Is that a chest? 30,000. Thank you. What do the round glasses look like? Why would I get good glasses now from that? It's weird. Right, there is a chance that I missed Norman. in the ruins we were at just now, so I'm gonna have a quick look around. Oh, the order. Don't mind if I do. Mithril circlet. Okay, let's try it on him. And yes, please. I'm gonna fuse both swords together. I would like to keep this skill, so I'm gonna use it as a base. Oh, it combines both fatigue and capability. To be sure. Oh, and that sort of looks interesting. Right, she needs her daggers, so we're gonna swap support talent to her daggers, which would be in... That would put it at Marland, I believe. Whenever that happens, we'll go buy it. I'm gonna start from the beginning. And I could start closer to me, but let's start from the beginning. Because running straight line would be easier than... Oh, ready?
You ready? Sarai?
Who's up? Don't flag on the fence. As your assault! Burst! Breakdown! Break on through! Sweet dreams!
Yes, this is
With
terrible.
yours! Let's get him! Breakdown! This one's tough. Don't flag on the fence.
Iron potato!
Blue flurry! Let's get him! Shatter the loop! No too close! Break on through! Blue flurry! Alright! Break on through! Blue flurry! Alright! Ocean flip! Break on through! Not yet! This one's break down! That's your assault!
They're all weak to water, good.
Burst! Shatter to lose! 6 falling stars!
Hello Shiro, you missed me beating
Breakdown! Hang on, Not yet!
Zavid and Rose. How are you doing?
My foe is the heavens!
No. I don't want that. I did beat them. I didn't lower the difficulty either.
Ocean flip! Let's get him!
You're pretty much screwed.
Burst! Alright! Ocean flip! As your assault!
The VOD is there.
Let's get him!
I can even highlight it for you.
What a formidable opponent!
Let me adjust the battle action. No auto finality. I'm gonna adjust the strategy. Actually, no. I got pummeled there.
That was a tough enemy. Let's prepare for our next battle.
Yes, we should do.
Holy water! Heal our wounds! Be gone! Rend the darkness! Rise and rage, flames!
You're pretty much screwed.
Phantasm flash! Yeah! Rend the dark... Not yet! healing power! Get on! Get on! No escape! How's this? Hang on, everyone! Oh, holy fountain! Ready?
Rising Sun, right up!
Ready? Strike! Give us your blessing! Dreams!
Right on!
Let's get him!
Feel my
No
fury!
escape! Rise and rage, flames! Oh, holy water! Heal my darkness! Freeze and fracture! Yeah! Aqua blade! Purity heal! This isn't over! Lunar string!
I'm just mashing circle.
I won't get
Yeah, we
Well,
did it!
that's
Done
that.
it! All together now! 1, 2,
So we're going now?
Also, biggest proof for you. She has a second mystic art. See?
It's
Oh, there it is. Shield. Number of iron stances during casting. +1. I will go with whatever. Okay, we found it. First path. Let's run back, save, and we can continue with the main story. Time to fight Meteon. Meteon? I thought I saw her standing there.
A dead end.
What? But this was the only path!
another illusion.
We can't waste any more time. I think we'll need to come up with a way to punch through her illusions.
How?
Illusions or not, they still punch back pretty good.
I don't think the illusions will last much longer.
Huh? Why not?
Simone is a seraph. It's gotta be hard for her to maintain her powers in the middle of all this malevolence.
Speak of the devil.
For all the illusions I craft for you, your hearts refuse to budge the slightest inch. It seems I will need to take other measures. What, baton twirling? Submit yourselves!
It's level 76, 20,000 HP.
Go for it! Simone, you must be so...
What's that look? Are you sympathizing with me? If you care so much, then succumb to the darkness!
Go for it! Ready? Strike! Aqua serpent! Ready? Go stick! House this! Ready? Strike! It's over! Ready? Go stick!
Is she not even summoning
You are nothing but
That's-
miseries and flowers, fit only to be clipped!
Lila, is this an illusion too?
No, I suspect this is the real Simone. Either way, we just gotta keep at it.
Be gone! Ready? Let's get him! How's this? Return to void! You know nothing! Yeah! Be gone! No escape! It's over!
My divine flame!
She's saying pain, pain, pain.
How's this? Be gone!
There's no reason for us to fight.
What do you mean there's reason?
Boy, and disappear. You don't have it in your heart to kill a seraph anyway.
Why don't you speak for yourself, Toots?
Then kill me if you can, and unleash your hellion nature!
Open the way! Ready? No escape! It's over! Ready? Strike!
Shepherd, Squire, all of you, if your souls refuse to be stained, then together let us dance in visions of madness!
It's time! Howling Blade! Full tempest!
It barely dealt any damage.
How's this? Aqua serpent! Purity! No escape! How's this?
Is this meant to be a proper fight?
No escape! First roar! Ready? No escape! It's over! Be gone! No escape! Ready?
Suffer, suffer.
No escape! It's over! No escape! It won't end here!
I won't lose!
Be gone! It's over!
Serpent of water!
Be gone!
Go get it!
It's over!
Radiant heat!
Is that a joke, right?
If you don't kill me, this stage will never know a curtain.
Simone, that's enough.
Do you accept death?
Wait! Shepard! There it is. So that's your real face.
Let's go. I'm worried about Gramps.
Oh, sure.
It's already too late. Everything is lined up just as our Lord has planned it.
And what? You think we're the types to just turn around and run home?
Why must you fight back? The more you fight, the more you suffer. Why do you resist our Lord's vision? A world free of suffering, free of restraint. I know you haven't forgotten that wind seraph who gave his life for the burden of his sins. The answer he reached was that of revenge. Tell me, is that not the same goal our Lord shares? By denying our Lord, are you not denying him as well?
Dezel did suffer, I know. But he made a decision and put everything toward achieving it.
Yes, with the end goal of freedom from agony.
But Dezel was...
I was trying to save
Fight
Rose.
against one's own sins. Such foolishness is nothing less than the denial of the self. And for all that resistance and denial, all of the sacrifice, nothing awaits but an empty death.
Simone, since you stopped resisting, have you ever felt truly alive?
Stop resisting.
What?
It is true that fighting back brings pain and suffering. But once you raise your head and take the first step toward your answer, wouldn't you think that is when life begins? At first, I'm sure, Dezel was trying to break free from his suffering. But even when he remembered his true past, did he curse the very sins you speak of? Did he despair and just give up?
Oh, I see.
So that's why in the end, Dezel was smiling. Why he was able to smile. Is that it, Lila?
But what does that matter? If you don't reach the correct answer, you've got nothing to show for it but hollow contentment!
And when did contentment become a bad thing?
The goal is important, but that doesn't mean that the
The
journey
hat is
not.
flickering on Zavid's
Your
head.
sophistry. Haven't you noticed by now? We're pressed for time, and yet here Lila is trying to do you a favor.
Simone, remember what you asked me that one time? Should one who only brings misfortune be allowed to exist? Is that entity evil to the core and worthy of death?
It wasn't a question that required an answer.
But I'm answering it anyway. You don't have to think of yourself as evil. Or, I mean, it's okay if you're evil.
What?
Well, I mean, that's not quite what I really wanted to say. Like,
Don't try to be eloquent.
I think all kinds of people should live. Together, we can find the way for all of us to be happy. And so you too.
You don't
No,
understand.
Nazis don't deserve to live.
You don't even understand how cruel you are. You talk of happiness, yet even now you snatch it away from me. I have no reason to exist if I cannot work for the cause of our Lord. No reason at all.
Will she not get it? Can I please punch her?
Let's go, Saray.
Yeah.
Take her staff. Just to piss her off. Is she gonna keep
Do
crying?
you think we got our message across to her?
She was listening. More than that, I cannot say.
You done? You done? No skit. Where would we find a skit for her? Maybe something about Dazzle? Holy shit, that misunderstandings left alone. There we go.
Rose, it still seems like you haven't quite told Sergei the truth, have you?
Yeah, kind of. I
Well,
guess I don't want to disappoint
Not
him.
related.
Yeah, me neither. Maybe for Sergei, people like you and Rose are symbolic of the very world he wants to protect.
Maybe he's reflecting upon the loss of his family through them.
We are deceiving him, but let's keep it on the down low for a bit longer.
Yes, I agree.
Maybe you guys should make it a reality instead.
In your dreams.
See? What a cute couple.
Anyway, let's do what we have to do. And then...
A day will come when we can tell him the truth. For sure.
Chill tofu. Get more money. Nah. Nothing here. Let's check the shop. Also, quick travel is costing a lot of money now. Dragon tail. Mithril hat. Let's get the mithril hat. Just so we can fuse it. Here's a tip about the ladies, Soray, don't go falling for a woman's tears. They'll lead you down a path far darker than any illusion. You can tell that script was written by a man. Track down. So we have the turtles and we have the crucible thing. I thought we were completely done with the crucibles. Should I try the turtles again? 10,000. Quick travel. I'm worried about pushing forward because I think we are getting towards the end, so I'm trying to do the other stuff. We're level 70 what now? Not even 70, 68.
So, do you have... Look what the cats... We welcome...
I thought we already been here. We haven't? We have. Oh, it's Shiro's favorite song. Shiro even promised to sing it if I play Breath of Fire. Turtle was 99, wasn't it? I guess try foxtail. Foxtail soup.
Whoa!
That foxtail is huge!
Oh, we should harvest a couple pounds of it. It looks quite tasty.
Ew, not sure about that.
No. Just brown it and add water, oil, maybe some red wine. Simmer over low heat.
Lila?
Add in some, what is it? Onions, carrots, tomatoes, potatoes. Cover it. Let it sit for 3 hours.
Yes, we get it. Foxtail soup. Like oxtail soup. Ugh. Are you quite satisfied?
Yes, thank you very much.
Honestly, how can someone like you even be Prime Lord?
You have to be cunning, like a foxtail.
I'll kick your foxtail.
Seems like Lila's the fox and we're the hen house.
Well, you can't blame the fox. Not when it's handed such a tasty meal.
Yeah, that fight is... You know, I was thinking the other day, when KO cures KO and restores 60% of HP, maybe I should eat this. I'm gonna double check in a second. Wait, strategy. I will have engage at range for everyone. I'm gonna have everyone run. Yep, Shira's favorite song.
Turtles in the house, toy-us.
What's this song?
I'm sure I know what it is.
Everyone loves them turtles. It's called the Hymn of Turtles. It's an old family song, a real blast from the past. It's a song supposed to turn away folks you ain't longing to see. But it looks like it did the opposite. So, you's made it in, huh?
Like they say, you gotta be like the turtles, at ease in your own shells.
Then you've done well.
Enough talks. Atone for your betrayal of the Turtles Clan!
I see you have a similar combat grip. You and I are definitely turtles. But ability-wise, I got all the strength. Ugh!
Turtles!
Ha! You can't beat me with that sorts of level. You can't stop my ambitions, nor the tragedy of the clan. Our shells is an armor. It reacts and grows with our desires and willpower. But why are we turtles still so slow? Answer me!
Ugh, I failed my mission.
I can't watch anymore.
Yeah!
What,
You're gonna fight him, Saray?
I can't just leave him alone.
Hey, your accents.
You too's.
Big boy's not doing it.
Why not join us?
Right, so the trick was what? A station reset?
Yeah, I think's not.
Why, you...
Three become one! Trinity Arrow! 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 Why you?
Yeah, it's 99.
Three become one! Why you? Trinity Arrow! Three become one! Trinity Arrow! Three become one!
Take that!
Trinity Arrow!
I think this is what I'm gonna do.
Now you've done it!
Three become one!
Why you?
Don't
Trinity
push
Arrow!
yourself, Lila.
Now you... Ha!
Blue Flash!
Why you? Now you've done it! Amstrake!
Earthlord!
Amstrake!
Purify the earth!
You're playing like
Be
a
careful.
idiot.
Take that! Why you?
Lord of Wind! I'm counting
This
on
might
you
be
all!
bad.
Let's spread out!
Ha!
Okay, KCB?
Why you?
I said spread out, but they're not spreading out at all.
Now you've done it!
Rose!
Why you? Why you? Take that! Take that! Now you've
Three
done it!
Rose, get back! Trinity Arrow! Three become one! Trinity Arrow!
Take that!
Rose!
Embarrassing.
Ha!
Rose, get back!
Really?
You
She didn't even try to run.
done it!
Rose!
Embarrassing.
Amstrake! Ha!
Three become one!
Now you've done
Trinity
it!
Arrow!
Why you?
No, wait.
Ha!
Nope!
Why you?
Three become one! Trinity Arrow!
Take that!
Release
Why
my
you?
spirit! Retreat for now!
Now you've done it!
Three become one!
Amstrake!
Trinity Arrow!
Why-
Ocean Blitz!
Lord of Water!
My foe is the heavens! The vortex swallows you! Aqua Limit!
Release my...
Why you?
strong enough.
Why you?
We're saying don't attack. Never mind HP. Don't try to heal, just run.
Why you?
So
Amstrake!
this isn't
Take that!
happening.
I should have
Take that!
been the one to attack. And the one to use the item.
Now you've done it! Now you've done it! Now you've done it! Now you've done it!
Now you've done
Now
it.
you've done it! Take
Now
that.
you've done it.
Ha! Why you? Amstrake! Ha!
Ooh, sneaky.
Ha! Now you've done it!
Burst! Breakdown! Three become one! Trinity Arrow!
Amstrake!
How did that not
Amstrake!
hurt it?
Now you've done it! Ha!
Thanks!
Now you've done it! Amstrake! Take that!
Blue Flurry! Three become one! Trinity Arrow!
Ha! Why? Ha! Take that!
Blue Flurry!
Amstrake!
Ocean Blitz! Burst! Ocean
Take
Blitz!
that! Now
Blue
you've done
Flurry!
it!
Rose, get back! Lord of Wind! Trinity Arrow!
Some attacks are not hurting it.
Why you?
It's weird.
Why you? Ha! Why you?
Why are you not running?
Take that!
Just run. Like, really, just run. Survival, maybe?
Now you've done it!
That's not really survival, is it? That's getting hit and dying.
And straight! Now you've done it! And straight! Why you? Take that! Why you? Burst! Take that! Why you?
Break on through!
Burst! Now you've done
Ocean
it!
Blitz! 3 become 1! Trinity Arrow!
Yeah, I don't know why some attacks are not hurting it.
Ocean Blitz! Blue Flurry! Ocean Blitz! 3 become 1! Trinity Arrow! Burst! Breakdown! 3 become 1! Trinity Arrow!
And straight! Why you?
Earth Lord! Breakdown! Break on through!
Now you've done it!
Burst! Ocean Blitz! 3 become 1! Trinity Arrow!
You're pretty nice.
Be careful!
Take that!
They should just keep running.
Beat it!
Eat it.
Why you?
Why you?
Take that! Beat it!
Basically what I'm doing is one attack
Take that!
is weak to. So I'm trying to...
Burst! Everything okay, Ocean Blitz! 3 become 1! Trinity Arrow!
Why is the arrow not working?
Afraid not, Lord of Fire!
Blue Flurry! Ocean Blitz! 3 become 1! Trinity Arrow!
And straight! Why you?
Burst!
Beat it!
Break on through!
The arrows are
Blue Flurry!
sometimes not hurting it.
Blue Flurry! 3 become 1! Trinity Arrow! Blue Flash!
Rhapsody!
Now you've done it!
Blue Flurry!
Now you've done it!
Burst! Ocean Blitz! 3 become 1! Trinity Arrow!
Take that!
Burst! Ocean Blitz! 3 become 1! Trinity Arrow!
Take that!
Burst! Breakdown! 3 become 1! Trinity Arrow!
Why you?
What the heck was that?
Burst!
And straight! Why
Blue
you?
Flurry! 3 become 1! Drag you down!
Take that! Why you?
Maelstrom!
Release my Rhapsody!
And straight! Take that!
Burst! 3 become 1! Trinity Arrow!
Beat it! Dance! Tempest of Scales! Face of the world! Gather for me! This is my final fury!
Yeah, this is what I was worried about.
Why you?
That's why I've been running away.
And straight!
Got it.
Earth Lord!
Burst! Ocean Blitz! Azure Assault! Blue Flurry! Breakdown!
Beat it!
You're pretty fast.
Be careful!
Idiot.
Blue Flurry! Breakdown! 3 become 1! Trinity Arrow! Lord of Water! My bow is the heavens! The vortex swallows you! Upward limit! Burst! Breakdown!
And straight!
Not even a half.
Lord of Wind! Blue Flurry! Breakdown! 3 become 1! Trinity Arrow! Blue Flurry! Breakdown! Break on through!
Take that!
Burst!
Beat it!
Ocean Blitz! 3 become 1! Trinity Arrow!
Why is some arrow not hurting it? Yeah, this is...
This might be
Blue
bad.
Flurry! Ocean Blitz! 3 become 1! Trinity Arrow!
Take that!
You! Rose!
Thanks!
Take that!
You feel it?
Ocean Blitz! 3 become 1! Trinity Arrow! Burst!
Now you've
Breakdown!
done it.
3 become 1! Trinity Arrow!
It's Trinity Arrow, not like...
Beat it!
This might be
Rose!
bad.
Tempest of scale! Face of the world!
This might be bad.
Gather for me! This is my final fury!
I just wasted a heal on them. They immediately died.
Why you? Ha! Take that! Beat it!
Blue Flurry! Ocean Blitz! 3 become 1! Trinity Arrow!
Take
Burst!
that!
Ocean Blitz! 3 become 1!
What was she doing with that?
Trinity Arrow!
Ha! Beat it!
Don't push yourself, Lila!
What was that cast she was doing? Like, I explicitly told her, survive first. Don't use the blast gauge. Or no, maybe you decide.
Amstrake! I
Blue
will hold
Flurry!
back!
Ocean Blitz! 3 become 1! Trinity Arrow!
Passing yours!
Beat it!
Burst!
Ha!
Be careful! 3 become 1! Trinity Arrow!
Okay, we're gonna be running for a while now.
Beat it! Amstrake! Beat it!
I want somebody to be alive.
I was just sleeping. That felt
Take
good.
that! Beat it!
Edna, be
Amstrake!
careful!
Why are you even using a stupid skill?
1! Trinity Arrow! Rose!
Amstrake! Take that! I won't hold back!
Can't be.
And why was she standing there?
Ha! Why you? Amstrake! Beat it! Beat it!
Watch the game crash as soon as I beat him.
Take that!
Alright. Zavid, get
I
up.
won't hold back!
Ooh, he managed to scratch me there.
Take that! Why you? Why you?
Blue Flurry! Don't push yourself, Lila! 3 become 1! Trinity Arrow!
Take
Let's
that!
get some speed
Blue
up in
Flurry!
here.
3 become 1! Trinity Arrow!
Amstrake! Ha! Take that!
Just
Everything okay?
why are they being such idiots?
Were you
Zabi!
waiting long?
I won't hold
Faster,
back!
stronger, harder, better.
Ocean Blitz! 3 become 1! Trinity Arrow!
Time to get sucked up.
Burst!
Concentrate.
Breakdown! 3 become 1!
Time to get sucked
Trinity
up.
Arrow!
Why you?
Everything okay,
Pretty
Zavid?
good.
Beat it!
Zavid!
Thank you.
Why is he using moves like that?
Beat it!
Bill,
Burst!
Beat
Breakdown!
it! Why you? Ha!
Burst!
Beat
Everything
it!
okay, Zavid? 3 become 1! Trinity Arrow!
I won't hold back! Beat it! Beat it! Now you've done it!
Like, I don't know why they're doing those moves.
I won't hold back!
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
Take that!
Okay, and then just run.
Edna, be careful!
Trouble.
Come on. I said run, not stand still.
Now you've done it! I won't
Lila?
hold back!
Shit. Problem is he's fast.
Beat it!
Blue flurry! Breakdown! Three become one! Trinity arrow! Lord of water! My bow is ahead! The vortex swallows you! Aqua it! Burst! Ocean blitz!
I won't hold back!
There!
I used the wrong target.
Tempest of
Okay, he used the Mystic Art, whatever.
Gather for me! This is my final
If this
fury!
attack hits me, I die.
Ha!
And that's why I'm just running away.
I won't hold back!
Morning, I'm up.
Beat it!
Shake arrow! Breakdown! As your assault!
Take that!
Blue flurry!
Take that!
Ocean don't push yourself, Lila! Trinity arrow!
Do I need to disable even more things? Ah.
Now you've done it!
He has 25k left.
Why you? I will hold back!
Oh shoot.
Ha! I won't hold back! I won't hold back! Beat it! And straight! Take that! I won't hold back! Ha! Beat it!
Edna, be careful!
Trouble.
Blue flurry! Ocean blitz! Three become one! Trinity arrow! This is bad.
Take that!
Want your help?
Ha! Take that! Ha!
This is really bad.
Why you?
Zavid, you are gonna heal me. You're gonna like it.
Thanks!
And straight! Take that! Beat it!
Blue flurry! Breakdown! Blue flurry! Breakdown! Three become one! Trinity
Now
arrow!
you've done it!
Lord of wind! Rose!
Thanks!
Beat it!
He seems to attack only the lowest HP target.
Blue flurry!
Now you've done
Ocean
it.
blitz! Break on through! Burst! Three become one! Trinity arrow! Burst! Ocean
won't hold
blitz!
back.
Three become one! Rose, get back! Trinity arrow! Rose!
Embarrassing.
Take that!
Burst!
Beat it!
Breakdown! Three become one! Trinity arrow!
I will hold back!
Well, whatever.
Face of the world, gather for me. This is my final fury. Beat it.
Lana's gonna get up in a second.
I will hold back.
Whoa! Whoa!
I will hold back.
Yeah! Whoa!
Lana?
Why you? I won't hold back.
Whoa! Burst! Ocean Blitz! 3 become 1! Trinity Arrow! There!
I won't hold back.
Blue Flurry! Ocean Blitz! Lila!
Lord of Fire!
Ocean Blitz! Azure Assault! Blue Flurry! Breakdown! 3 become 1! Trinity Arrow! Blue Flurry! 3 become 1! Trinity Arrow! Blue Flurry! Ocean Blitz! 3 become 1! Trinity Arrow! Burst! Ocean Blitz! 3 become 1! Trinity Arrow!
Beat it. Now you've done it.
Blue Flurry! Breakdown! 3 become 1! Trinity Arrow! Blue Flurry! Ocean Blitz! 3 become 1! Trinity Arrow!
And straight. Beat it.
Burst! Breakdown! 3 become 1! Trinity Arrow!
Lord of Water.
My bow is ready! The vortex swallows you! Aqua Limit! Burst!
I won't hold back.
Well, she's paralyzed. Can't do anything about that.
Dance. Tempest of scales. Face of the world, gather for me. This is my.
No, I think what happens, the first arrow actually
I won't hold back.
Whoa! Yeah!
is delayed.
Why you?
Burst!
Why you?
And now be careful! Trinity Arrow!
Because you see it comes up.
Rose!
Embarrassing.
Why you?
Burst! Ocean Blitz! 3 become 1!
The hits come up later.
I won't hold back.
Rose! Blue Flurry!
Now you've done it.
3 become 1! Trinity Arrow!
3 numbers come up.
Burst!
Now you've done it.
Burst! Ocean Blitz! 3 become 1!
Let's start raising party
Trinity
numbers.
Arrow!
I was just sleeping.
Done. 46 deaths. I'm still done. I don't care. I'm done. Almost 20 minutes. Autumn Blade times 2. Learned a new battle action.
So strong. What a tough guys. It all ends here.
Wait!
Please, you mustn't fight amongst each other.
Wait, did he really do something that bad?
This guy. He stole the monies we reserved for the seniors' vacation fund.
And?
The seniors are mad that their spa vacations got cancelled. They told me not to come back until I bring them the culprit. Now pay us back, you soft-shelled coward, before we sell yous to a restaurant.
Too bad. I used up all your monies already.
You can make turtle soup out of me for all I care.
Wait a meowman! Dark Turtles has been working hard to earn money for us cats, meow. He's donated all his money to our village, meow. Thanks to him, we are able to maintain Cat's Corner.
Dark Turtles, did you really?
Why didn't you say so's?
There's no way I could. Can't believe a turtles like me ended up falling in love with such a simple village.
You're such a numbshell.
Takes one to know one.
I'm glad, meow. Now he can come back to the shop, meow.
Shop?
Oh yeah, the local hip club in Cat's Corner, the Cat's Pajamas. It's a place where you can forget about your worries in life and eat, drink, and be meowy. Dark Turtles is a valued patron who brings expensive bottles of milk for us every time he visits.
Hey, suckers! You can leave the bill for yesterday's bottles to Turtles here.
Hey! Why you?
What's the Cat's Pajamas?
Tell us, Mickleo.
Don't ask me.
Time to do some field work.
No! You'll become malevolent!
I guess nothing got resolved after all. But nothing really happened either.
Square losses, AP increased. I'm saving. You know, this whole thing is kind of a parody of Tales of Exilia 2. The cutscene in the beginning, I think it's pretty much the same as the cutscene in Tales of Exilia 2. I'm trying to find it. Looking on YouTube. Very much the same humming in the beginning and the music. Whatever. I think it is a parody. But hey, we did it. What do you mean we did it?
Restore our health.
I did it. Is there anything else? Why isn't there a save here? When afflicted by status ailments, cures them all. That is also good. And even the weapons, I think they're the same as a character in Tales of Exilia. You haven't played Exilia 2, have you? How many healing items I used? Yeah, so I better not spoil it for you. What's a new battle action? Deadly Rage. Unleashing Mr. Guards with HP at 25% or less reduces the required BG for each character by 1, once only. Okay, whatever. See, even the music has Blanco singing alongside the hero. You heard that screaming? What level am I now? Went from 68 to 70. Except some people are still dead. That was a very slow battle, but it happened. Dun, 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 dun. Wait, their tails are fish? Yeah, fish biting on the tail. These guys will be in your nightmares. What's here? Gas Pajamas is a place for adults who understand the difference between real and casual relationships to socialize and have perfect time. For that reason, we don't let in kittens under 2,000-year-old, I'm afraid. So Zenris is such a great fun, you get the whole town thoroughly amused, I should say. Occasionally the rain and thunderstorms he called down in a drunken frenzy frizzed my fur a bit, but I have such fun memories of those times. I wish you'd come back and see us soon. Meow. Probably gonna be dead in a bit. Yeah, we have 5 anime cutscenes. So is this your new ringtone now? There should be a save point in this place to teleport to. But that was a rough boss fight. Now she just mentions the crucibles, but I've cleared all the crucibles. But I didn't have one that was solo Zavid. They said 7, I've done 7. We didn't even see one for Zavid. Okay, we ready? Are we ready? Might be the final boss coming.
So this is Camelon.
My first time here, yet I already know the place. Feels bizarre.
It's like time has stopped ticking here.
You might be more right than you realize, considering how much power Maltellus wields.
So, this is where he died.
Lila, are you okay?
Thank you, Saray. I'm just fine.
We got a ways to the shrine still. Keep your chins up.
Quite.
Well, final area, I think. Maybe penultimate area. No, it's not small. There is a shop, probably a dog turtles. There's no way a human being is here. Pity for Simone.
You know, I can't help but feel sorry for Simone. She must have been having a hard time coping with her burdens.
To the point that she couldn't find meaning in her life until she started working for Heldolf.
And with such tremendous powers, too. It's a real shame she couldn't believe in herself.
She could have killed us with those powers of hers. I wonder if Heldalf ordered her not to.
But more than that, I'm wondering if she could have killed us. Her powers went beyond the typical domain of seraphic arts. They felt more special.
Oh, you mean like from an oath?
An oath she took not to kill anybody.
Humans, Seraphim, Hellions, whatever she's up against, she can do anything and everything but kill them. Feels like it means something, and at the same time, it doesn't.
But at the end, it felt like she was genuinely going all out on us.
That's how much she wanted to kill us. Even if it meant breaking her oath, losing her powers, and defying her feline overseer.
Yes. If she hadn't been hampered by the concentration of malevolence in this area, we were very lucky.
She hated me that much.
So if I died in that fight, does she also die?
Let's get started.
Sword flare! Yeah! Freezing strike! Frigid! Aqua blade!
Why does it feel like I'm not doing much damage?
Lord of Fire! Yeah! Tiger blade! Earth dragon! Nope! Tiger blade! Let's get him! Sword rain! Tiger blade!
Ooh, good point. Good point. That's why I was like, why am I not doing much damage? Why are they dying slowly?
Strike! Freezing right! Too close! Frigid move! Yeah! Aqua... Yeah! Go! Frigid move! Not yet!
Birdie's the word.
Freezing strike! Howling cyclone! Freezing strike!
No, go!
I was like, these are not new enemies, they're the exact same ones I was killing just now.
Howling cyclone! Hang on, everyone! I need it!
I was guarding, but somehow that stunned me.
Frigid mode! That did it! Freezing strike! Sweet dreams!
Lord of Fire! We're survivors, no matter the odds.
And yeah, I'm gonna activate the arts as well. I really cheesed that boss, but it wasn't really a full cheese. I still could have died. Alright, perfect. Time for a break. It's been 2 hours. Yeah, we might be able to finish this today and then DLC tomorrow. I don't know how long the DLC is going to be, but I think it's not going to be too long. But yeah, let's take that break and come back refreshed. So, see you in a few minutes. Alright, I am back. We're still in the origin village.
Could this be some sort of training?
Well, that just looks like a deactivated portal. So let's go this way. He's weak to water.
Let's get this over with.
Ocean Blitz! Break on through! Blue
All
Flash!
these numbers.
Break on through! Purification complete!
It was broken. And what's up with this rock? Kamlan's founding monument. Monument in Kamlan.
This stone monument looks pretty new.
It says something here. Let this be the beginning.
A monument commemorating the establishment of Kamlan?
The beginning of what, I wonder? Michael had just quit being a shepherd.
The beginning of a normal life with his family, I suspect.
And also, maybe, the first step toward a world without malevolence.
So Kamlan's name, the Origin Village, it probably didn't initially mean the origin of the Age of Chaos.
He meant it to instill hope.
Michael.
There's still a chance, Lila. We can make Kamlan the origin of hope again.
By bringing a close to the Age of Chaos.
Indeed.
When she said Michael, I remembered something. At one point in the UK, they wanted me to do a little course for whatever,
The
like
malevolence is getting
British.
stronger and stronger. Are you guys doing all right?
You don't have to worry about us. We're fine.
British history and culture or whatever.
Just worry about yourself.
I remember the guy teaching it was called Michael, and I just messed with his head because when he was going around the classroom, I would just say, Michael, Michael. And it's like, it's so quiet that if you're busy with something, you're not going to notice it. But if you're just looking around, you're going to notice it. And the only person looking around would be him. And he would just look like, where is that sound coming from? And he started suspecting he was hallucinating. Oh, that was fun. A ground forge with a metal no longer obtainable, imbued with defensive qualities. And to that Shiro will go, not Edna, by the way. If the heart attack was any higher, I would have used that thing.
We must hold
Don't flag on the first! As your assault! Hang on, everyone! Not yet! No one
can stand.
But me!
Sends pursuers, what a pain in the butts. What do you mean pursuers? We already solved that issue, haven't we? Let's check this way. The fuck is that? Is he on a horse? Are those really skinny legs, or am I just seeing things?
Saray! I'm Lord of Water! Blue Flurry! Ocean Blitz! As your assault! Not yet! Ocean Blitz! As your assault! Blue Flurry! Ocean Blitz! As your assault! Break down! Break on through!
Go get him.
Burst!
My divine plan.
Break down! Azure Assault! Alright!
This doesn't look good.
Ocean Blitz!
Come on!
Primordial Light! Breakdown! Break on through!
Ancient Nova!
Looks like we win!
Yeah, I'm just pumping his stats up. I mean, he's the guy who I'm controlling, so... It makes sense, right? Now look at the difference in stats. $700 attack. What are you? Are you like wooden? Yeah, he's using a spirit. Is that Odin? But well, Odin's horse Sleipnir was would have more legs, wouldn't it? It is Odin.
Forces of nature!
39.
Lord of Rain! Strike! It's over!
Redestruction!
Deep swallow! Ready? We'll be gone! Ready? It can't end! Here! Burst! This one's tough! Ocean Blitz! Break on through! Here goes! Dragon Slayer! Blue Flurry!
What the fuck?
You feel it?
Sulturi Blue Flurry! Blue Flurry! Breakdown!
You feel it?
Soul Resonance!
Did you see how much health it did?
This might be bad. That's it! Yes, I'm screwed. Holy waters, heal up! There! Pure, what should I do? Nicleo!
Destroy!
Too close! How's this?
Healing circle!
Sorry,
Your words will make you vulnerable.
ready? No shake! It's over! Sorry, man. No escape! No escape! Quick circle! Ready? No escape! It's over! Here!
Heal my nervous.
Wow.
Face my enemy! I can't.
Healing circle!
I won't lose this time! Edna, be careful!
Happening.
Nicleo! Trouble.
Destroy!
Dude, I just raised you. Run. And heal yourself.
Release my spirit!
Oh, holy fountain! You alright, Nicleo? Weak! Oh, holy waters, heal our wounds! Is Destroy!
Why don't you run?
Mikleo! You alright, Mikleo?
He's an absolute idiot. And she's not doing anything. She's not doing a single thing, by the way. Why aren't you doing anything?
Destroy!
I'm sure I have everything enabled for you.
Destroy! Lila!
I'm in a tight close.
Destroy!
Surrounded by idiots.
Lila!
Petite,
Destroy!
let us try our best.
Dead! Destroy!
See how easy it is to run from him?
Dead!
Embarrassing.
Destroy!
Eyes on the prize.
Dead! Destroy! Dead! Sorry. Be gone! It's over! Whoa! Be gone! Strike! How's this? Destroy! I need a hand! I don't feel so hot. Thanks.
Smite the malevolence! Resilient aim!
Destroy!
Heal our wounds!
Oh,
Your
okay.
efforts!
Yes.
Destroy!
Purity heal!
Dead!
Be gone! No stay! Complete!
I know why they weren't attacking. Because I told them to spread out and defend.
Ready? No stay! It's over! The spirit Fear me! Ready? Dead! Meet me on! No, let's get it! How's this? It's time! Howling Blade! Full Tempest! Ready? Is this
We're survivors, no matter the odds.
Languid sword. Imbued orb. That was really rough. 16 deaths. Yeah, we got these swords from Languid sword. An elemental attack power plus 10%. Maximum BG plus 1. Hey, it's still positive grade, right? Its natural parameters will never improve. Hmm.
Sweets are so good, especially after a battle.
It's great that I have money. Alright, nothing here. Okay, so how about we head to this side, I guess. Do another quick save.
I can sense it.
Preventi. All damage taken reduced by 30. 30 points, not 30%, 30 points. The fuck cares? Does this mean we only need 2 more? Norman. Need 2 more. I'm gonna keep an eye out for more Norman. There's a check. Burnt remains of Shepherd Michael's home. Michael's house.
Oh, hey, we saw this before in the Earth and Historia.
Michael's house. And Muse lived here too, right?
Yeah, I guess that means I was here myself, as a human baby.
So that makes Camelon your hometown, huh?
It's yours as well, isn't it?
I suppose. But I don't feel anything toward it.
It's just one of those historical technicalities.
I can't think of my hometown as anywhere but Elysia.
Yeah, same.
You and me. Elysians now and forever.
Now and forever.
What the fuck is that?
Steady.
Is that Blue Radon?
Blue Flight! Ocean Blitz! Azure Assault!
Lightning Tiger Blade! Sleeping Dragon!
Break on through!
Shield me!
Burst! Break on, everyone! Break on through!
Glimmer Blade! Take this!
Blue Flurry! Burst! Break down! Break on through! Blue Flurry! Let's get him! Ocean Blitz! Blue Flurry! Break down! Looks like we win!
How many arms is this? Is like Asherov, the water trial guy.
Let's get this over with.
Don't flag on Blue Flurry! Break down! Azure Assault!
Now's my chance.
Burst! Not yet! Break down!
Take
3
this.
become 1!
Are you ready?
Trinity Arrow! Not yet!
Lord of Fire!
Pretty smooth swordplay there, Rose.
They don't call me boss for nothing.
Yeah, it looks like Ashura. I think Ashura was armored. No, Arian. This one, yeah, Arian and armored. So let's look at what ours undead. We have raging winds. Okay, I'm gonna open with raging winds. And then do the other attacks. Yeah, let's start with this team. I will do an apple gel on her.
Stench!
Yep, weak to normal attack. 50,000 HP.
Strong!
What the fuck? What the fuck?
I won't lose this time! Shattered the loop! Be gone! No worry! How's this? Ocean it's over! Cut through! Be gone! No escape! Cut through! Ready? No escape! What should I do? Be gone! How's this? What serpent? Ready? Strike! How's this? Raging winds! Ready? No escape! It's over! The word shall make you vulnerable! Here! Cut through! Come! That did it! It's over!
Don't see anything.
That did it! Ready? Strike! Cut through! Blistering ray! Six falling star! Be gone! Ocean blitz! Healing circle! Be gone! No escape! Raging wind! Trinity arrow! The word shall make you be gone! Strike! It's over! Punch is going to Raging wind! Blistering ray! No escape! Word shall make you vulnerable! Raging wind! I won't lose this time! Spirit cleansing! Protection! Be gone!
As soon as he's not stunned, I die.
Well,
That was alright.
a win is a win.
Win is a win indeed. Budor Bragged Dagger. I thought we were done with those optional bosses, but I guess not. What is this Ragged Dagger? The only dagger capable of being fused with any other dagger, however its base power will never improve. 2 times damage on the 10th, 20th, 30th. So every 10 it does 10% more damage. Interesting. Alright, let's go back and restock on our items. Kaiser Road. A pair of men's shoes legendary on the battlefield for their ability to leave no tracks where the wearer has walked. Corundum Lore. The pendulum is adorned with sapphire. It evokes imagery of mercy, loyalty, virtue, and cowardice. How are these shoes? Oh, they're pretty good. Really good, actually. And this new weapon? Let's go with it. Let's check that side. Oh, there's a monolith. It's been ages since I've seen a monolith, right? It appears to be wisdom. Yeah. Difficulty, intense, and chaos. Survive enough battles at higher difficulties to unlock these punishing settings. With more frequent attacks and shorter cast times. Among other buffs, enemies will really be out for your blood this time. You also have to wait much longer between item uses. Fiends may weep openly or faint. What? All these stairs. We're doing this. Victorious. You're playing at Chaos. Lex. I felt like it just felt like a damage sponge. I think I swapped to normal at some point. Yeah, I'm on normal now, and it's still one shot for some enemies. It didn't really feel fun when I tried it harder. Like, if they were not as damage spongy as it's just adjusted the cast times and aggression, I would be fine with that. But at the moment, they're damage sponges and one-shot you easily. Who's Artorias anyway? Artorias? The Knight from Dark Souls? No way. Is this Ulasil? So this will unlock the warp we found earlier. Malevolence in Camlan.
The amount of malevolence here is just crazy. If Saray wasn't here, we'd all be dragons by now.
Is Mount Hellas emitting it, or is it flowing into Mount Hellas? In either case, the malevolence here is definitely what turned Mount Hellas into a Hellion.
The heart of the malevolence seems to be in the back of the village, and there we should find
Heldalf and Mount Hellas.
Let's go!
The Hellions in this region are incredibly strong. You must be careful.
I will. You guys do the same.
We got this. Never underestimate the Shepherd's posse.
Like a blank page.
So I found this sketchy-looking equipment.
Sketchy? You'd have to not know left from right as a merchant if you really think so.
You're lecturing me about the ways of a merchant?
It's true that its name, appearance, and capabilities are all kind of wonky. But you can fuse it with the same types of equipment.
But that's expensive, isn't it?
You might think so. But the cost of fusion will be offered at its lowest price ever. Soon this wonky piece of equipment will be a household item.
So it is actually wonky?
Plus, get this. If you fuse it 10 times and then hand it over to the Lord of the Land, guess what happens?
The Lord of the Land will provide you, and only you, with a free blessing.
Isn't that the same as with any other equipment?
I did not donate anything to the Lord of the Land. There isn't a Lord of the Land here.
Ugh, so much malevolence. It's way worse than the last time we fought Heldalf.
It just means we're getting closer and closer to him.
Yeah, we can't afford to let our guards down.
Victoria's phone. So we just... Hold on. Okay. Oh, this map is gonna suck. Right, so if we enter here, we can either exit this way or this way. Eh. Oh.
Steady
Wind.
your nerves. A servant ever loyal to his master.
Is this your first time seeing a lifeless Hellion? Loosen up, buddy.
Quit being such a creeper and cover me.
If you're putting your life on the line, then you'd better give it your all.
You're using fish, it's nice. Shut up, girl. Don't tell me you're a Medusa.
Keep your focus.
I'm digging her nails.
Just make sure her nails don't dig you.
I swapped to make Leo.
Strike! Dragon Blade! Fearless Shot! Strike! Here goes!
Like sometimes I push the button to swap and then armatize and no swap happens.
Fearless Shot! Strike! Here goes! Not yet! Win! Entering Crimson!
Blazing Tempest!
Fearless Shot!
Miko and Scatter!
Strike!
Notice how she's not armatizing, even though that will make the fight much quicker.
Entering Crimson! Wind Blade! Torrent Spit Dark Star! Everyone okay? Shall we go? Burning red, freezing Wind Blade! Dragon Blade! Violent Storm! Wind Blade! Dragon Blade! Fearless Charge! Not yet!
Right on!
Wind Blade! Dragon Blade! Fearless Charge! Wind Blade! Dragon Blade! Fearless Charge!
I was clearly the star of that battle.
There's no way but to exit. There's so many enemy types. Can I? Nope. Yeah, all enemy types are here.
Shall we go?
You won't win this
Lord
time.
of Water! Powerful Art! Blue Flame!
Or next time, really.
Azure Assault! Burst! Breakdown! Three become one! Trinity Arrow!
Go under!
Burst! Azure Assault!
I think in my sleep I'm gonna be hearing 3 become 1.
Become one! Trinity Arrow! Not yet!
Quick trigger! Right on!
Blue Flurry! Let's pummel him with Azure Assault! Blue Flurry! Breakdown! Three become one! Trinity Arrow!
How are Soray's capabilities as a shepherd?
Aqua Interrupter. An umbrella is so water repellent it makes you wonder if it's on a mission to destroy the very rain itself. More defensive, less attack oriented. I'm gonna equip it. Bottle. And nope, I can't cross. Why can't I cross from the wind? That goes downstairs. This is a dead end.
You ready, Saray?
Surging Current! Lose Rough away! Burst! Breakdown!
Heat barriers!
Azure Assault! Burst! Breakdown! Azure Assault! Sweet dreams!
Won't win this time.
Breakdown!
Or next time, really.
Break on through!
Once
Blue
you deal
Flurry!
with that.
Breakdown! Sweet dreams! Burst! Ocean Blitz! Blue Flurry! Breakdown!
Ain't you overdue?
That's Phenominant. Unknown crest.
The crest of Maltellus?
No, wait. Something's off. It's...
This is the crest of Innominat.
Innominat? Who's that?
A rather enigmatic seraph who only comes up in the oldest texts.
He was one of the 5 lords, before Mount Tellus.
A lord before Mount Tellus? Do the 5 lords switch in and out?
Everything comes and goes, without exception. Right now, those who worship Mount Tellus vastly outnumber adherents of the other 4 lords. Tomorrow, it may be the opposite.
I see. I guess that makes sense.
So this was a shrine to a Nominat.
It looks like it. Let's go.
Yeah.
Wow. Usually they can't help but go on and on about this stuff.
Lila, maybe we ought to...
Huh?
No, moving on.
Right. Come on, guys.
Yeah.
Yes.
Let's go this way. There doesn't seem to be a way to get to that side, so through here, turn to left.
Let's get
Yep, weak to physical.
this over with.
I'll take on this cute-looking succubus.
But she's a powerful opponent with few weaknesses.
We've come this far. We can't lose yet.
Prepare yourself! Jade Luminescence! Don't let up!
Be gone! All right!
My stuff!
You didn't even kill anything.
Be gone! You were quite strong.
Was there anything in there? Actually, no. Nope. What happened to Big Bird? Survivor's Guard? Yeah, let's see, why not? Yeah, this is an upgrade.
You ready?
The fuck are you?
Sarai?
A specter. A ghost that wanders this world.
I wouldn't show them sympathy if I were you.
Don't worry. I'm not here to give a sermon.
Not yet! Burning charge! Alright! Burning charge! You were quite strong, but we're no pushovers either.
Rosemary, nice. Oh, one of those. Am I gonna get the torch thing, or I'm gonna get some kind of mini puzzle of every shrine? That's 3, this is 1. Light it up. That is 2. Light it up. 3. Light it up. And finally, oh, it's lit, fam. I don't know why I'm being careful. It's not like I'm playing Dark Souls. That thing goes south. It's down the stairs, right? Do I want to go down the stairs or should I check this? Hold on. If I go here... I wish I can swap maps, but I can't. Between inside and outside. That's a boss. Hello. Looks like a chicken. How about trying... I think it might be fire and water. Let's go with water. Because I found the fire puzzle below.
We can't.
Catoblepas. He is weak to water. Fire is not resisted. Wind is not resisted. And is weak to physical. Who's level 80? I don't know if I'm under leveled or...
Three become one! Trinity Arrow! Blue Flurry! Ocean Blitz! Azure Assault! Blue Flurry! Ocean Blitz! Three become one! And Trinity Arrow! First!
How did that not hurt?
Three become one! Trinity Arrow! Burst! Ocean Blitz! Three become one! And Trinity Arrow! Burst! Blue Flurry! Breakdown! Three become one! Trinity Arrow! Blue Flurry! Breakdown! Three become one!
How much health does he have? 22,000 left. What's up with that attack? You know what? I'm gonna change it to...
Ocean Blitz! Three become one!
Can't be finished yet!
Trinity Arrow!
Spirit King! See a Glimmer Dragon!
Burst!
Scarlet Flame!
Breakdown!
Take
Blue
this!
Flurry! Breakdown!
Lord of Fire!
How did you die?
Burst! Breakdown! Three become one! Trinity Arrow!
Burn away!
I thought I could hold...
Million Crescent!
Blue Flurry! Ocean Blitz! Drag you down!
Rhapsody!
Maelstrom!
Breakthrough!
Burst! Breakdown! Drag you down! Maelstrom!
Ancient Noah!
Blue Flurry!
Breakthrough!
Breakdown! Drag you down! Maelstrom!
Purgatory of Fire!
Burst! Ocean Blitz! Drag you down! Maelstrom!
Release my spirit! Rhapsody!
Breakdown!
Stop standing up.
Blue Flurry!
Look at this bitch. I move and she
Ocean Blitz!
follows me.
Drag you down! Maelstrom! Burst! Ocean Blitz! Drag you down!
Rain of Fire!
Maelstrom! Blue Flurry! Breakdown! Drag you down! Maelstrom! Burst! Drag you down! Whoa! Ocean Blitz! Drag you down! Maelstrom! Water! My bow is the heavens! The vortex swallows you! Aqua Limit! Blue Flurry! Ocean Blitz!
Ancient Noah!
Burst! Breakdown! Blue Flurry!
Burning
Drag you
Shark!
down! Burst!
Burn!
Ocean Blitz! Break on through!
That was radiant, Edna.
How was he recovering
Suppose I
health?
could learn from your level of reserve.
Was he recovering health? It's weird. It's like I would look at the number, I would deal that damage, and he wouldn't die. Okay, that wasn't too bad, but I guess that was optional. Because we just got Imbued Orb, which boosts maximum HP. Right, this is progress. Let's do a quick save. Hello. Where are you? Earth.
Guard! The voided eye is said to control empty space. Don't look at it right in the eye.
Hey, eye contact is basic etiquette.
Take this net.
Not yet. Right. Quiver! Man, you're pretty strong, Zavid.
Well,
I'm like, Edna carried that.
Don't overdo it, Rose. First beat the crap out of it.
Get on! Take this!
We did it.
Well, too close. Yes. Take this! You're making jump
You handle it.
Be gone! Shred my Take this!
The kind that can change on a dime.
If you're putting your life on the line, then you...
Elixir and Lidusk Scepter. A staff capable of realizing the full focus potential in its channeler. Prolonged usage may cause head throbbing. Which head? Just increases focus. I want to know how much focus matters. It's never made clear. Will wind work now? It will. Okay, we can go this way, that way. I'm gonna go that way first. Oh, hello.
Guard! Serpent of water!
Glimmer Dragon!
Be gone! Strike!
Glimmer Dragon! Lay together!
What is hurting me?
Rain of fire! No, let's get him!
Bring it
Beautiful
back!
dreams!
On the undead! Shield me!
Vermilion Crescent! Burn away! Burn it! Not yet! Here I go!
Like a trigger!
Vermilion Crescent! Burn it! Alright!
Pillars of flame!
Shoot! Rain of fire!
Incredible knife handling. Do you have anything?
I'm not hiding anything, I swear!
Ready, Nick?
Alright, weak to water and physical.
It's a winged dragon with strong attacks.
We have no chance of winning if we can't avoid getting hit. Drag you down!
Flames gather!
Maelstrom! Not yet! Ocean Blitz! Drag you down!
Throwing dragon!
Maelstrom! You were quite strong.
Maelstrom is really good. 11 Shadow. Measurable efforts went into giving the short sword superlative flexibility as only assassins demand. Beware, it has led to tears and scars for many a novice. Downgrade. Huge downgrade. Then again, I got that from the super boss, so...
We must... hold back! Blazing Tempest!
Its size speaks for itself. It's ferocious, too. Don't let your guard down.
Try not to get sucked into it.
Sucked into?
Go! Fire! Burn!
Just
Leave
leave
it
it
to me! Rally! Let's get him!
We're not done yet.
Leaping Tempest!
Burn!
That's the end of that.
Yeah, you see the normal enemies are really weak.
Let's get
Other enemies? No.
this over with.
Oh, it's a rat mini.
So, is it like a spider or what?
It's said that the Hellions form embodies its emotions.
So this one used to be a stalker, huh?
Not yet! Blue Flurry!
Here I go.
Break down! Drag you down! Maelstrom! Sweet dreams!
Yeah, Maelstrom is really good. Why haven't I been using it?
Like we win!
I basically left it to the AI to decide which moves to use. And, let's see, is there something at the very end there? There is.
Keep your guard up.
Searching current! Butterfly!
Just leave it to me.
Predatory flame! Get lost! Not yet!
Let me. Ancient Nova.
Hang on, everyone! Primordial Light! Ancient Nova! Not yet!
You ready?
Purification complete!
Yeah, I'm gonna be using these. That's a shortcut. Come here. Mr. Dragon, come here.
Let's do this! Who's rougher? Blue Flurry! Break down! Drag you down! Maelstrom! Hang on, everyone! Sweet dreams! What powerful art! Purification complete!
Be on your guard!
Who's rougher? Use it! Blue Flurry! Ocean Blitz! Drag you down! Maelstrom! Burst! Lord of Fire! Blue Flurry! Sweet dreams!
It's like I'm using a blender.
Piece of cake!
Hey, it wasn't that easy.
That
It was. Hourglass. See that hourglass sounds useful against the turtles, but it doesn't actually work because he's much higher level than I am. Right, this one is a shortcut. Let's go this way. And this way. Alright. There's a room. Very piercings. I didn't see any Norman, right? Upgrade, sure. I like gear like this, just straight up upgrading stats. I'm not focusing on skills anymore. Too much effort. Oh, it's wind time. What about this side? Death sheet and chiffon cake. Are you a fan of chiffon cake? I'm not really a cake guy, to be honest. That opens that big door. And we can go right? The big guy. Probably a boss upstairs. Probably like a flying enemy. There we go. Griffin. Where do we fight a griffin? I think it was winged, maybe. Is it a dragon? Yep, there we go. It resisted wind. It was weak to fire. Okay, yeah, let's go with this team.
I shall
57,000. That is a lot.
protect him.
May I not fire from you!
Burn the
Purgatory of Flame! Go forth! Brilliant Crescent! Burning Shard! Primordial Light! Ancient Nova! Brilliant Crescent! Burn away! Primordial Light! Ancient Nova! Brilliant Crescent! Burning Shard! Appear Flames! Calamity Flare! Brilliant Crescent! Burning Shard! Dancing Flames! Crown Fire! Brilliant Crescent! Burn away! Dancing Flames! Crown Fire!
Did she say double out?
Appear Flames! Calamity Flare! Burn! Burn away! Dancing Flames! Crown Fire! Burn! Burn away! Primordial Light! Ancient Nova! Here goes! I need a hand! No! Burn away! Purgatory of Flame!
Drag you down.
Brilliant Crescent! Burning Shard! Primordial Light!
Nail shattered the
Ancient Nova! Burn!
Come on.
Appear Flames!
Trinity Arrow.
Calamity Flare!
Ocean Blitz.
Burn!
Zero.
Burn away!
Open the floodgates. Bubble arrow.
Brilliant
Withering
Crescent! Burning
Burning.
Shard! Flow forth! Burning Echo! Burn! Burn! Primordial Light!
Street
Ancient Colors of Flame!
Glimmer
Burn!
Burn.
Heal! Burn away! Burn! Burn away! Dancing Flames! Crown Fire!
Dragon. There.
Howling Day! Burn! Burning Shard! Burst forth! Burning Shard! Appear Flames! Calamity Flare! Crimson Flame! May it burn your soul! Bears!
Pretty smooth swordplay there, Rose.
34.
They don't call me
186.
boss for nothing.
Happy? Better than 0.01. No deaths. No items. Less than 2 minutes. Oh, you want 100? You're watching the wrong stream if you want 100. How much HP do I have now? Okay, we're still not at 5,000. Lila is still low level. You know, the nice thing here is rooms with the puzzles don't seem to have enemies. Where am I? I'm on the east side now. I guess this will this will just take me back, wouldn't it? Oh no, it's upstairs. So this will take me to that no, it wouldn't take me to a door that was locked with it. It would take me somewhere.
Shall we?
Go.
It's said that Garudas possess godlike levels of mana.
And it can totally fly, too, so we better watch it.
Ready? Yeah! Be on! No escape! Crimson wins!
Crimson Flame!
Be on! Strike! Come through! Sweet dreams!
Pretty good, right?
Idiot. Spin, spin. Let it snow. Down! And stay down. Caroline!
I've never seen her mystic art.
Ready?
Sleeping Dragon!
Spin, spin. Let it snow.
Ready? No escape!
Time for your embrace.
Ready? No escape! How's this?
Is it over? I'm kind of tired.
What's up with that umbrella as well? I guess I changed her weapon, didn't I? What weapon is that? Aqua Interrupter. Okay. Nothing here. There's a room here, there's a room there. Burn. Let's try this room. No enemy? Really? Caliburnus. Ritual sword forged in the pursuit of the perfect weapon, and only made possible by countless previous attempts. Don't be a downgrade. We get 34, we lose... Okay, sure. Nothing that way, so we just cross in here. Let's examine this room.
Counting on
Red
you, Lila!
water.
Miss me over!
Resistant to
Need
fire!
ice swapped.
First bullet! Too close! Brilliant graphic!
Pontiacs are very
Shower of
resilient.
blood!
Be careful.
Brilliant sweet dreams! Brilliant crescent! Burn away! Purgatory out! Brilliant crescent! Appear flames! Entering crimson! Freeze the influence! Holy cyclone! Frigid moon! Lord of water! Blue flurry! Ocean! Everyone go! Blue flurry! Breakdown!
How are Soray's capabilities as a shepherd?
Empty. Down we go. Tiara made in the image of a war god is where is granted knowledge and the ability to pass that knowledge on to further generations. Sure. So Mithril isn't really the end. I'm expecting a mimic randomly. I'll divide, sure. So it's just a straight line.
Don't get careless! Lord of water! Use hidden art!
Lightning flash!
Burst! Ocean blitz! Drag you down!
Maelstrom.
Maelstrom! Breakdown! Drag you down! Maelstrom! Everyone okay?
Also, by the way, Shiro. It's Maelstrom, not Maelstorm. Is there nothing here? It's not the same. So we can just smash these, I guess. Let's check this room first. I'm gonna wreck it. Viking hat. Fiddly to put on, but most get accustomed to it after a few outings. Ouch, my fists. No, I'm good. So presumably this will just take me to another boss. Everything is the same for you. Just like Edna and me are the same for you. Looks like a dragon. Dragon. It's not Tiamat. It's not like anything I've fought before. Should I try this? I prefer controlling Zavid. If I were to control Lila or Zavid. Lila's first attack. Ready.
Stitch!
Wind was the right choice. Let's see his Cloudburst.
Here goes! Here we go! Cloudburst! Wind blip! Here goes! Here we go! Cloudburst! Strike! Dragon blitz! Here we go!
It doesn't seem as... That's not that good.
Wind blip! Dragon blitz! Here we go!
It doesn't seem to hit. It's not hitting anything.
Strike! Here goes! Rage destruction! I'm not dead yet! Wall! Strike! Dragon blitz! Here we go! Cloudburst! Here goes! Virulent charge!
This one seems weaker than the previous boss.
Here goes! Virulent wing! Burning echo! Wind blitz! Dragon blitz! Rage destruction! Deep wall! Strike! Dragon blitz! Rage destruction! Deep wall! Dragon blitz! Rage destruction! Deep wall! Calamity flare! Dragon blitz! Here we go! Cloudburst! Calamity flare! Here goes! Rain of fire!
I don't think one shot works on bosses.
Cloudburst! Not this time! Torrent speed! Fearless wings!
Release my
Violent
protection!
protection! Not this time! Here goes! Rain destruction! Deep wall!
Vermilion crescent!
Wind blip! Torrent spear!
Burning
Phantom! Strike! Dragon blip! Carve my path! Violent protection! Vanish! Stratashield!
Tower of blood!
Not this time! Violent protection!
Go forth! Burning echo!
Violent protection! Here goes! Come forth! Gale Phantom! Violent protection! Ray destruction! Deep squall! Not this Victoria Spear carve my path! Not this time! Can you keep up? Come, divine wings! Swarm the skies! Zestiria!
Damn it. I should have checked his health.
Up here!
Violent project! Ray destruction!
Calamity
Wall!
Breakthrough!
Violent project! Torrent spear! Come forth! Gale Phantom!
Release my spirit!
Not this time! Here goes! Spearless!
That was unexpectedly tough.
Well, I
Tough.
expected it.
You guys gonna fight? Ooh, a fight.
Gonna charge you admission if you watch.
It took some time, but it was weaker than the previous two. What did we get? Mangled Umbrella. So the one that's left now is water. I mean, I've never seen an enemy get one shot by this one shot skills. Mangled. Not mango. Although a mango umbrella would not be too bad. You know, they should have added a glamour system. I don't mean glamorous in that glamour. Not our glamour. But I mean a system where you can change the look of the weapon without affecting the stats. Oh, hello.
Focus,
Wind.
guys! Are you ready? Wind, blood, dragon, wind! Here we go! Cloudburst! Hang on, everyone!
Go get him!
Wind, blood, here goes! Vanish! Strike! Dragon, everyone! My way!
Are you ready?
Vanish!
Crimson
Stratosphere!
Death wounds! Take this! Remember, Raging Tide! There! Are you ready?
Violent projectors! Looks like we win!
All of these grades we're getting, they don't count towards any lot of the land. That is silly.
Let's get this over with.
No! Lord of War! Use hidden art! Drag you down!
Raging Tide!
Maelstrom! Break down!
Crimson
Drag you down!
Double demon! Go!
Maelstrom! Not yet!
Remember!
Drag you down!
How about that? My
Maelstrom! Purification complete! Don't get careful!
Oh, the weak to fire.
These Hellions have had
Here I go! Burn away! Primordial light! Ancient Nova!
Y'all try too hard.
You don't try hard enough.
Ready? Your shepherdess?
These Hellions have high attack power.
Burn! Shoot
Use
right away!
status
Appear,
ailments on the
flames!
undead.
Calamity
Constrictor!
What? Burn away! Flow forth! Burning echo!
Constrictor!
Brilliant crescent! Burning! Purification complete!
I'm killing the enemies quicker than previous areas. Which door should I aim for? Oh, I think I know. This one takes you inside the building to that staircase that I couldn't deal with.
You're not gonna run away?
Brilliant crescent! Burning
These
stars!
Hellions have high
Here I
attack
go!
power.
Calamity flare! Not
Double
yet!
demon set!
Brilliant crescent!
Ready? Prepare yourself! Jade luminescence! Don't
Ready for
burn!
dirty
Burn
dancing?
away!
That was pretty good, Shorty.
Being.
We mustn't hold back.
Torrents of
Just
wind, forces of
Just
nature.
leave it to me. These Hellions have high power.
Return to void! Primordial light!
Ancient Nova. It's
Not yet.
resistant to fire.
Primitive magic! Burn away!
Dragons have high power and fence. Be cautious.
Break through!
Break down! Drag you down!
Burn!
No
Maelstrom!
Lord of Fire!
Crimson flame! May it burn your soul! Flow bears! That's what the shepherd can do.
Talk about a waste of whatever it is, BG. Yeah, this is a shortcut. Burned. I don't think we
Come on!
didn't even fight these guys before.
David!
Here I go.
It's a tiger Hellion which attacks Seraphim in the dark.
Don't try to face him one-on-one.
Be gone!
Good luck.
Raging flare!
Here I go.
Ready?
Raging Tap!
Here I go.
Tiger Blade!
All right.
Spring forth! Take this!
I won't lose!
I got
That's the way.
Shatterbang! I won't lose!
That was pretty.
That was pretty, okay. That is a strange looking room. I think we're almost done with that. Yeah, this one would... The stairs would take us... here? No. Yes. We've never been here. Okay, nothing interesting.
Still no sign of him or his traps? The wait is almost the worst thing.
I'm starting to feel very uneasy about this.
Hey, didn't I tell us to keep our chins up? Doesn't do any good to speculate.
You're right.
Keep your guard up. My gathering flame!
Who's
Don't
up?
be afraid.
Blue flurry! Drag you
Look
down!
right.
Maelstrom! Break on through! Not yet! Blue flurry! Not yet!
Shield
Hang on,
lady.
everyone! Purification complete!
Yeah, that is just
You
destruction.
really think you can
Oh,
hide
hello.
from me?
Invalada. Damage taken totally less than 400 is negated. This is better. All of ritual swords.
Saray, take a look. Ritual swords.
Yeah. Looks like this place had something to do with shepherds after all.
There used to be a great many shepherds. If only some of them were still walking this earth.
Right. But history is history, and it's put us here now. You, me, everyone.
True enough.
You
And
mean?
don't forget, every
Yeah,
moment you
Yakuza.
live is also part of history.
Then we better do what we can not to disappoint our future selves.
Yep. After all, the future's filled with jerks like me who hold the past to an impossible standard.
Criticize this, you jerks.
Oh yeah, we can't save at a doorway. It's a weird restriction. Oh. Okay. There is a chest over there. It's probably nothing important.
This'll be a
Wind.
good one.
Lord of Wind! Strike!
Double demon
Strike!
set!
Here goes! Fear my wings! Strike! Great destruction! Deep squall! Wind blade! Dragon blade! Vanish! Strategy! Right! All this fighting sure makes me hungry.
If If you're hungry, go get some chitatap.
Ready for...
Weakness is just physical.
No escape! Are you ready?
Magnetic field! Geostigma!
Ready?
Are you ready? Take this!
Once you deal with that,
This is next!
How's this?
things are getting heavy.
Don't let up!
What is going on?
Nice job,
All this
Nicolio.
You've been
attacks.
slacking off, haven't you?
Oh, non lasse. Now that is one of my favorite desserts. Too bad it's kind of pricey. Ever tried making it? It's a pain. May as well just buy it. It's one of those things where I just tell people don't make it, buy it. Okay, there's a big ass room here. Closer. Drop bottle and Athena's hairband. Hairband granting knowledge, a mind for battle, and serenity. Hills tell of its ability to bestow strength to the wearer, equal to the number of memories they possess. Well, let's see. It's better defensively, but much worse offensively. Is this the water tower? Yes, it is. And we're gonna have to sneak past some stuff, right? Yep. If we fail, we get teleported to that pool. Roll cake. Wait, there's no puzzle to open the door? It's just open? Yeah, I'm not complaining. Oh. Okay. Well played, game. I didn't look at the stairs properly. That was sneaky. I think you qualify to be a dragon. One was weak to water, one was weak to earth, one was weak to fire. No, one was weak to wind, one was so... Presumably this one is going to be weak to earth. And resistances... I think nothing was resisting wind. Or previous ones resisted wind. This one wouldn't resist wind, I think. Just working by that assumption.
Stand!
Earth, I was right. It's a dragon. It's just called dinosaurs. Like, hey, we have a boss towards the end of the game. What do we call it? What kind of boss is it? It's like a dinosaur? Dragon? Okay, just call it dinosaur. Perfect.
Strong!
Your words will make me
Here I go!
Shield me!
Surging landscape!
Crap out of it.
Oh, this one, the one that grabs. Yeah, this one doesn't work.
Rising sand! Light the way!
Crystal Tower!
Rising sand! Light the way!
Crystal Tower!
Hellgate! Rising sand! Light the way! Crystal Tower! Rose, get back!
Rising Sand!
Lord of Wind! Rising Sand! Echo Shot!
You feel it?
Rising Sand! Get him!
Try out!
Come to my side! Rock Satellite! Rising Sand! Echo
Shot!
Shot! Get him! Crystal Tower! Be gone! Laser Vortex! Not this time! Echo Shot! Light the way! Crystal Tower! Rising Sand! Try out! Rose, get back!
Try out!
Build Zestiria! Rising Sand!
Try out!
Soul Resonance! Be gone! Echo Shot! Just one shot! Gigaton Smash! Be gone! Echo Shot! Get him!
Yeah, Gigaton Smash is nice, but only if
Feel it?
Rising Sand! Echo Shot! River and Crack! Earthshaker! Rising Sand!
it actually can work on the enemy.
Echo Shot! Rock Winner! Shoot! Rising Sand! Echo Shot!
Go under!
Rising Sand! Come to my side!
Satellite!
Be gone! Try out! Rock Winner! Rose, get back!
How did I get burned? I never stood in front of it.
Be gone! Try out! Soul Resonance!
Oh, it's good. You don't want to maelstrom me?
Rising Sand! Try out! River and Crack! Earthshaker! Rising Sand! Echo Shot! Rampaging Giant! Try out! Let's get him! Echo Shot! Echo Shot! Take this! Very shot!
Why didn't you Mystic Art? I specifically selected Mystic Art.
Wasn't that easy?
That was a cinch.
It was a little easier than that.
Then what was it?
A piece of cinch?
Sometimes I push the buttons for Mystic Art and it just doesn't happen. You know, I had 4 BG, but just did not happen. What am I doing on... We're missing 1 Norman. What should be the thing on Edna's umbrella? Oh, hello. Because we never picked up Norman that looks like that. Okay, that is where the boss is. Right, let's go forward. Man. There is a save point. No, don't go up.
Hey, Zavid. Didn't you say before that you had a score to settle with Mautellus?
Yeah, but it looks like I won't have to kill him.
The fact that you met Saray opened new possibilities for you, didn't it?
Yes, my fated meeting. Too bad my destiny was a shepherd, not a pair of hot twins.
Are you dumb?
Seriously. To kill one of the 5 lords? Even to think that you could kill them is ridiculous.
Well, you never know what'll happen until you try.
His belt buckle just reminds me of the heart-to-heart symbol in Xenoblade.
You knew your answer from the start, and you've stuck with it the whole way through. I'm actually impressed.
Why, thank you, Rosie. Care to sign a pact and be my vessel?
Too far.
Ow! Thanks a lot, Zavid.
Hmm?
It makes me really happy that by meeting each other, you found a way to save yourself.
Saray. I swear, you're the corniest guy alive. You gotta stop being such a softy. We still got work to do.
Right.
At the heart of malevolence.
Where the hell is this?
This is incredible. It defies all reason.
The massive amount of malevolence must be behind this warped scenery.
And so that's why the landscape here is so out of this world?
If there is a hell, I wonder if it's like this.
Says the person who's actually been to it.
I told you I'd tell you all about it when I see it, ladies. And I have a feeling I won't be waiting long.
Glad to see everyone still got the energy to joke around at least.
They're the same as ever, that's for sure.
I don't think you guys can be the ones to say that.
Oh, yeah? Well, then how about a guy like me?
Very reassuring.
Yeah, really.
Marron glacé, the snack of kings.
With their rich aroma and elegant sweetness, Marron's glacés are masterpieces with ingredients that come from the bounty of Earth.
God damn it. It's Edna's dessert, isn't it? And now she will be like, see? It's you.
Indeed. It's a luxurious sweet that would be best savored at an afternoon tea party.
Darn right. Chicks dig classy stuff like that.
You sure seem to be knowledgeable about what goes on in a lady's mind, Zavid.
Sweets are important because they hold the key to a lady's heart.
Marron's glacés require the utmost delicacy and devotion to make.
It's been said that an ancient king once sent them as a gift to his beloved queen.
Yep, with its touch of romance and sweet chestnuts, it's the perfect treat to get you some sweet, if you know what I mean.
Your pickup lines are about as smooth as sandpaper, and you wouldn't know what to do with Marron's glacés in a million years. Get real.
I really wouldn't mind some right now. Okay. Suppose this is it, the final battle, which means I'm heading back to town. $27,000 to teleport. Come on, that is just bullshit.
Attention, everyone.
What's up?
I found this.
A letter?
This will be a short missive. The time for alliance grows nigh. I would judge your true strength. I shall await you in the far depths of Igraine, the shrine of the fire trial. I will not blame you if you turn and run, but know that I shall judge you to be cowards.
What the huh?
It's a summons. They want us to go to the fire trial shrine.
Sounds like someone wants to pick a fight with us.
Who? Seriously?
I'm curious about the time for alliance bit,
You are? A lady's intuition, is it?
if that's what you want to call it.
Well, all right then. Why don't we check it out?
Who would it be? Actually, before we go, nothing new. Alright, so they just want me to go to their place. Get green. Oh no. I'm gonna be fighting Normans, am I not? We're all in the 70s.
Oh, Shepard and friends! What are you doing here?
We got a letter. How about you, Attack?
Same with us. It went on and on about the time has come.
And so have
The
I.
time has come for the Alliance and liberation.
What?
Is it really the umbrella? It is the umbrella one. Hold it.
The mascot was a Norman. Who are you?
Very well. You ought to know who consigned you to the flames of hell. I am...
Oh, look, everyone! I ain't seen you in a dog's age.
Ain't that the truth? How you doing? You still
Surely you've seen him when I'm walking
Of course
around
he is.
finding you.
Yep, it's true that Phoenix might be the strongest of all us Norman.
But if you took away his hyper, there'd be nothing left.
I am the man among men, the strongest of all Norman, Phoenix!
We kind of figured that out already.
Ugh, blast. I practiced it so many times.
So, Phoenix, you're the one who called us all here?
Why, yes. Yes, I did. I disguised myself as a mascot and secretly assessed your abilities this whole time.
I knew you were there.
We did too, actually.
It was pretty obvious. He was dangling right there.
But it was good to keep quiet. He's so easily emasculated.
For sure. He gets way too wrapped up in appearances.
Ugh.
I was surprised.
Is that really true?
True enough.
What a farce! I could never relinquish her to such a buffoon!
Huh? Relinquish her?
Show me your power, then we'll talk!
Oh, it's gonna suck targeting this guy. 14,000 HP? That's not a lot. And yeah, he's not weak to earth.
Hey! Why do we need to fight?
Who needs a reason? A man's man speaks.
Why did they swap
My
my...
fists are pretty capable too.
Fine. I don't get it, but I'll do it.
Why did they swap my...
Be gone!
I set up my...
You're pretty much screwed.
Edna, be careful! Burn away!
He's what powerful.
Feeling the pump, huh, bro?
Rate of fire! Breakthrough!
Pretty good.
No KCB?
He's powerful.
Vermilion Crest Burning Shards!
And he counts as winged, right?
Break on through! Here it comes! Breakthrough! No escape! Tower of Blood! There!
Spirit cleanse!
Winged.
Six falling stars!
Breakthrough! Scorch Valley!
Smite them malevolent!
I've no time to waste. On your time! I am the Phoenix!
Retreat for now!
Holy shit.
This doesn't look good.
Give it off! What should I do?
I told you to raise me, that's one thing you could do.
I am the Phoenix! I cannot lose to your kind!
There we go, that's one. Do I have anything that is... No. Okay, just wail on him.
Okay, here goes!
Hey! Why do we need to fight?
Who needs a reason? A man's man speaks with his fists!
My fists are pretty capable too.
Fine! I don't get it, but I'll do it.
Take this! Take this!
Be gone!
Better start.
Rising Sun! Take this! Be gone! Rising Sun! Rock River! Be gone!
One hit takes like half health.
Rising Sun! Echo Shot!
Glimmer Dragon! Lightning Strike!
Be gone! Rock River! Be gone!
Fatness Gala!
Be gone! Echo Shot! Take this! Be gone!
Ancient
Be
Golden
gone!
Claw!
Rock River!
Full force! Burning Echo!
Rising what?
Vermilion Crescent!
Son of a bitch.
On your time! I am the Phoenix!
You're pretty much you suck.
Edna, careful! Edna!
I was just sleeping. That felt
Abandon your
good.
doubts, for the truth is within!
Yep. Oh, my ailment. This must be a dream.
Edna!
was sleeping. That felt good.
Just for you, Edna.
Happening.
Lord of Water!
You're pretty
Blue
good.
Flurry! Too weak! No!
Holy shit.
There!
We're almost there. He just goes all out suddenly.
Rose!
Embarrassing.
Do I have anything that works with winged?
Saints Arrow! Blistering Fangs! Binding Vortex!
What? What the fuck was that?
Rose, get back! Here it goes! Open the way forward! Saints Arrow! Here it goes! Binding Vortex!
Yeah, he's Phoenix. How do I kill him?
Here it goes! Binding Vortex! Rose, get back! Rose!
Move, you fucking imbecile.
Rose! Aim and fire! Blistering Fangs! Aim and fire! Here it goes! Rose, get back! Here it goes!
Fatigue. Pulling back.
Saints Arrow! Blistering Fangs! Drag you down! Maelstrom! Saints Arrow! Here it goes! Drag you down!
Double demon. Lord of
Maelstrom! Saints Arrow! Blistering Fangs! Drag you down!
Get lost.
Maelstrom!
Let's retreat for now.
I've no time to waste. On your time! I am the Venus!
Rose!
Embarrassing.
Aim and fire! Blistering Fangs! Drag you down!
Earth Lord.
Maelstrom! This is bad. What's the ring? It's here.
Gather and grip.
Nucleo! Lose Rougher Leg! Burst! Breakdown! Drag you down! Maelstrom! Edna, be careful! Rose!
Embarrassing. Burrowing dragon. Go on.
Kill me?
Thunder. Saray.
That Rose, get back!
You were useful enough. We kill him once, and now what?
Blue Flurry! Breakdown! Drag you down!
What did I just do? Did I guard and move a little bit while I was...
Burst! Ocean Blitz! Drag you down!
Constricted!
Maelstrom! Everything okay, Zavid?
Forgive me.
Burst! Breakdown!
Yes.
Blue Flurry! Breakdown!
Burning echo.
He just guards everything.
Breakdown!
Yeah. Crimson flame. Spring forth. What?
Burst! Breakdown! Drag you down!
Flame. Shallow danger.
Maelstrom! Burst! Breakdown!
The truth is within.
Rose, get back! Here goes! Drag you down! Maelstrom! Aim and fire! Here goes!
Rose. Embarrassing. Abandon your doubts, for the truth is within.
Saints Arrow!
Dream Flasher.
Rose, get back!
What was that?
Rose! Aim and fire! Return bang! Shake Zero! Here it goes! Drag you down! Maelstrom!
I shall live in infamy.
Well, okay, we won. Somehow. So you just kill him once more. 0, yes. 21 deaths, okay, but that didn't take too long.
This is indeed the shepherd's power. I concede. You are worthy to care for Edna.
For Edna?
I figured as much.
Wait, we're fighting for Edna?
I get it. Edna's brother gave Phoenix to her as a memento.
So then, Eisen asked him to use his Norman powers to protect Edna from all threats.
Including Eisen himself.
Then I have nothing more to say.
Men among men indeed.
So, Phoenix, what are your plans from here on out?
Is it not obvious? We resume our war for independence. In bringing us together, you fools have given us the chance of a lifetime. Starting this moment, the second great Norman rebellion begins. Rise, fellow Norman. Rise, my downtrodden brethren. The time of revolution is at hand.
Brother Phoenix, you ought to know by now. We don't cotton to that kind of talk.
It ain't like they're abusing us or nothing.
We get to help out the shepherd. We're valuable.
Come on, Brother Phoenix. Let's hang out with Miss Lila. She's a hoot.
Complacent sheep, dazzled by your bread and circuses. But I will not give up. I am the Phoenix, and my aspirations are undying. I vow to establish a hegemony of the Norman, by the Norman, for the Norman!
Good luck with that.
For
Revolution.
now, let's keep working with them while this little uprising plays itself out.
Good idea.
I got a mini Norman. Phoenix now serves the Lord of the Land. You know what I was worried about? I was worried I had to kill him with like specific combo or mystic art or something. But no, you just had to kill him twice. Norman Pharaoh. Proof of having gathered so many Norman, you could put them to work and build a giant nomad. No mammoth in your honor. Okay, so we're missing the second mystic card for Lila and Mikleo. We have the second mystic card for everyone else.
That was a tough enemy. Let's prepare for...
You knew, didn't you, Edna? That Phoenix the mascot was a real Norman in disguise?
Pretty much. Sometimes I'd pretend to look one way, and when I suddenly turned around, our eyes would meet. Just for a split second, and then he'd look away again.
Yeah, that sounds super creepy.
More like super irritating. It was like I had a stalker.
Is that why you hung him upside down?
You do understand that Phoenix was only being loyal to his sense of duty.
Of course. Trust me, I know way worse methods of torture.
You should know that Phoenix asked me to pass a message on to you.
Edna, you have grown up to be a fine woman. Spread your wings. Your possibilities are limitless.
End quote.
Dude, that's so patronizing. Or it would be if it made any sense at all.
He's a very, passionate person. He's just slow sometimes to pick up on signs.
I do feel I can soar higher than before. Now that my umbrella is lighter.
Hey, There's a little phoenix on your umbrella, Edna.
Don't worry, it's just a plushie this time.
How did you get this?
It's a little keepsake that Phoenix left me, along with this letter.
What does it say?
For days upon days, I have toiled to make this plushie for you. If you're ever lonely, think of this as me, and it shall absolve your loneliness. Although I may not be with you now, do not worry. I am the Phoenix. Whenever you need me, I am there in your heart.
Phoenix is such a pain. Always talking and getting up in my business.
But you're using the gift anyways?
Only because my umbrella feels off balance and weird without it. I have a delicate side, you know.
Uh-huh. You sure do.
Alright. The only thing left really is the second Mr. Card, which I don't have. I never bothered raising the blessing level. It just goes to show that I didn't really care about all this stuff. I could donate grape gel. I wonder if I have to raise the level to get the second Mr. Card for Lila. Or maybe we could go to church. Nope, nothing. Yeah, I don't know what I should do. Where I should go.
So, look what we welcome.
Stop repeating that. Let's go with the marble curry for the final boss.
Let's play a little word linking game to strengthen our bonds of friendship before the final battle.
That's pretty sudden.
All right, we're gonna go clockwise, starting from me. Here we go.
Darn, I can't think of anything else that starts with an L.
Even Miklio's out of the game now.
Well, Edna's out since she got bored of it quickly, so it's all between Lila and Zavid now.
Then, lose Rav Roulette.
Wait, that counts?
Yacht.
Table.
Emblem.
He's trying to make her say Maltellus.
Mackerel!
Lime.
Ear!
Rabbit.
Teacher!
Rock.
Ketchup!
Pendulum.
What an intense match!
This is the power of a seraphim who has lived for a long time.
A long time, huh?
Okay, let's But really, where would I get the second Mystic Card? I've been everywhere. She mentions the Crucibles, but we've done all the Crucibles. There isn't another one. Is it post-game? If the second mystic card for both of them are post game, it's just gonna be so silly. As silly as the camera angle on her butt. Alright, let's go to the highest stairs. Alright, final boss time. After the break. I'm guessing this is the final boss. So let's take this break, come back refreshed, and hopefully pursue finale.